Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of the Fundraising Summit Streamline to Scale, where we're going to talk more in depth about how you can streamline your tools and continue to reduce manual work to build stronger donor connections that scale with your mission. My name again is Jenna Notarfrancesco. I'm an account manager at CauseVox, and I am thrilled to welcome you. And also on today is Rob Wu, our CEO and co-founder. So we're super excited to have him here, and our guest speakers today. We have an incredible lineup for day 2. We're super excited to have you here with us. So I would encourage you to drop us your name, where you're from in the chat, and then we'll get started shortly.
So I'm very curious, since this is the first time we've done a 2-day fundraising summit. Usually we do kind of one day. So we're kind of curious, for those who are joining us again 2 days in a row, well, first, thank you. But I'd love to better understand from day one, what was your number one takeaway? So if you do have a number one takeaway, please feel free to share it in the webinar chat, just so that other folks can learn from you.
Yeah, we did have a lot of sessions. I think we had 7 sessions yesterday. We have 6 today. So a lot of information was shared.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to day 2, since there's a lot of sessions on stewardship. For example, Susan is talking about stewardship. We have Kelly McLaughlin, one of our longtime partners over here. Her session is always great. She's talking about stewardship. So I think that's really interesting, just to showcase that as an essential part of streamlining your fundraising. I just also think that some of the other ones that are very interesting for me, for today at least, are Patricia Glass's session from the Art and Science of Fundraising. So I love any session that ties together storytelling with data, with programs. We also have a session at midday around AI in action. So that's very interesting as well, since we do have a lot of AI tools that we share at CauseVox that we like to share. And last but not least, I think another session here, which is our next session, is Kenny Sigler's session. So how do you really bridge the gap between marketing and fundraising? So that's a huge thing that I think a lot of organizations need to hear more about from Kenny.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of stewardship today. There's also our second session of the morning about emails, how to have better or higher performing emails at 11 a.m. Eastern. So I think there's just a great roundup all around. So really looking forward to their insights. I think somebody shared, Davina shared that the most powerful thing I'm leaving with is actionable ways to tackle a story first approach to comms.
Love it.
Yeah, yesterday there was this through line of identifying the why in our organization's fundraising. And I think that's important, like developing a personality to our fundraising goals and being able to communicate that to donors in a more personal way.
Yeah, and really honing in on the message too. So when you have disconnected messages, that's just as bad as having disconnected systems. So one message that could really resonate, and then that kind of trickles down to all your branding, all your messaging, all your emails, all your storytelling. So I think that's really important.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we have some other folks just saying hi today. So a few familiar names. Getting Patricia, Davina, Angeli. So hello from you all. Joanna, Joanne Ray, I believe, from Chicago. I think I saw you yesterday as well. So just to say hi to all of y'all. Thanks for joining us again.
Hello, hello. Oh, knowing the value proposition. Yeah. Valerie, true. That's an important one. And Joanne, to your question about the breaks, we have similar breaks today. We have 2 breaks, one at 12:30 Eastern and one at 2:30 Eastern. So those are both 15-minute breaks. Hopefully you'll be able to get in some quiet time or whatever time you need to stretch, move around, get something to eat. Cool.
And I just chat in a question too. So for the folks joining us for the first time today, well, first time in our summit, one of the questions I have is, what is your number one fundraising challenge you're looking to solve? So it could be big, it could be small, it could be anything. So whether it be around monthly donations, storytelling, operational efficiency, campaigns, events, let us know. Feel free to put it into the chat. Also, we'll drop in the session schedule as well right now, since we did get a question from that from Candace. So session schedule is on CauseVox.com at the same page, same site that you registered on from before. So feel free to click on that. That quick link will take you directly into our summit agenda for day 2. And if you do scroll up, you'll see our summit agenda for day 1. So feel free to take a look.
Great. Yeah, some other housekeeping items as we wait for more people to join. This webinar is being recorded for those of you who have it's their first time with us today. And so we'll be sending out all the slides and recordings of every session to every person who registered. We'll be sending that sometime next week. If you have any questions throughout today's summit, you can drop them in the Q&A panel and participate by, sharing your insights or questions also in the chat if you'd like. We will be awarding two participation prizes per break and at the end as well. So we're measuring participation by your engagement in the chat or in the Q&A panel. So the winner will receive a $20 donation to their organization of choice, and we'll be able to reach out to fulfill those next week as well.
And for those that are international, that's 20 US dollars. So you have to do the conversion. So I do know that it sounds like a lot of folks are international, folks from Canada, folks from abroad. So just to make that very clear. We also have another prize too we call this, well, I guess it's an extension of our participation prize where if you do schedule a demo with CauseVox, which we'll kind of go over in a little bit, then you receive a $500 credit to your account on any license that you sign on for, if you choose to sign on for in future. Plus, that account credit can be applied to our free plans as well as a one-on-one service. So that's also something we'll chat about in a bit.
Yeah, really exciting. Cool. It's about 10:08 Eastern. Rob, do you want to kick us off with a little bit about the summit?
Okay, so let's talk about the Fundraising Summit. So we're excited to share with you today our Fundraising Summit, Streamline to Scale. So the big theme that we want to talk about for the summit yesterday as well as today is, how do you really grow for your fundraising and what's preventing you from doing that? So with Jenna and I were talking to a lot of folks, a lot of nonprofits in the past year. One of the repeat messages that we got was that a lot of organizations use a lot of different processes, a lot of different tools. They have spreadsheets in one place. They have 5 different systems. And what's happening is that all the data just lives in 100 different places. Because of that, it's very difficult to understand who your donor is, how to segment them, and how to message and reach out to them to make an ask. So a lot of staff time is wasted, and a lot of data is just really messy. So one of the things that we wanted to do for today's summit is really explore how you can declutter your processes, declutter your systems, how you can roll everything into one so that everything is streamlined. And it's also exploring how you can lean in on this strategy of having great tools, great processes, so you can grow your fundraising moving forward. One of the things that we want to talk about as well is core to our thesis around this idea of decluttering is CauseVox. So who we are, CauseVox, we're an all-in-one fundraising platform as well as CRM. So if you're looking for a modernized donor database that's directly connected to all your fundraising tools, such as your donation forms, your peer-to-peer fundraising, your fundraising events, your Giving Tuesday campaigns, then that's what we do over here at CauseVox. Our philosophy is around this idea of how do you really deepen your donor connections? And core to that is this idea of bridging the gap between different systems and rolling everything into one. So it's easier for you as staff, and you can provide a better donor experience for your donors. So really excited about exploring how this looks for your organization. So if you're interested in in learning a little bit more about CauseVox, you can always go to our website, which is causevox.com, as well as you can schedule a demo. So we'll drop the link into the chat throughout today's summit. So we do offer lots of different fundraising tools. We have different levels and for different budgets. We have a free plan that's 100% free for the small organizations, as well as more full service plans, more customizable plans for the organizations that are mid and large size. So feel free to take a look. We have lots of capabilities that can help equip you and roll all your fundraising together, as well as help augment the fundraising that you do moving forward.
Great. So day 2 summit agenda. We talked a little bit about this at our open, but just wanted to highlight some of our sessions. So in just a few minutes, we're going to begin the summit with Kenny's session on how to simplify and integrate your marketing and development efforts. It's going to be a great session. I'm looking forward to this coming up. And then you can take a look here, just browse or scan the QR code to review all the sessions today and make sure you attend for some of your favorite ones. You can come, join and leave and join the summit at any time using the Zoom link. And then, after our break at 12:30 and 2:30 Eastern, we have some great sessions on AI, how to scale your impact using some AI tools. Also, the art and science of fundraising using data and storytelling to drive donor engagement with Patricia Glass and Alex Fruth. Looking forward to that. And Kelly, of course, is a longtime participant on the summit, sharing her stewardship tools and best practices. I'm really looking forward to Kelly's session as well. So hopefully you can come back after the break, and it'll be a quick last session to end a great day. And then, as I had mentioned earlier, we do have some freebies. First of all, the recording access to every single session from day 1 and 2 is going to be sent, as well as some detailed notes. And then our speakers have generously provided free fundraising resources to everybody who registered. So that'll all be sent together in one follow-up email next week.